Iran's pursuit of space technology is not a new phenomenon. It has deep roots in the country's history and aspirations. It represents a deep-seated ambition to be a regional power, a goal that has driven Iran to invest heavily in both military and civilian technologies. This ambition is intertwined with technological advancement and national pride, reflecting Iran's desire to showcase its capabilities on the global stage. Since the 1980s, Iran has invested heavily in its ballistic missile program. This investment was initially driven by the harsh realities of the Iran-Iraq War, where missile technology became a crucial element of Iran's defense strategy. This endeavor, born out of necessity during the Iran-Iraq War, has evolved into a symbol of its military prowess. Over the decades, Iran has continued to develop and refine its missile technology, making significant strides in both range and accuracy. The transition from missiles to space exploration might seem like a natural progression, but it's fraught with geopolitical implications. Iran's advancements in rocketry are closely monitored by the international community, as they have the potential to shift the balance of power in the region. Each successful satellite launch, each advancement in rocketry, is scrutinized not just for its scientific merit, but for its potential military applications. The dual-use nature of space technology means that advancements in this field can have significant implications for national security. This dual-use nature of space technology lies at the heart of international concern. The same technology that can launch a satellite into orbit can also be used to deliver a warhead to a distant target. The West, particularly the United States, views Iran's space program with a wary eye. There is a persistent fear that Iran's advancements in space technology could be a cover for developing long-range missile capabilities. The fear is that the technology used to launch satellites could be easily adapted to deliver nuclear warheads. This concern is not unfounded, as the skills and knowledge required for space exploration are closely related to those needed for missile development. This concern is amplified by Iran's history of secrecy surrounding its nuclear ambitions and its tense relationship with the West. The international community remains vigilant, constantly monitoring Iran's activities for any signs of military applications. While Iran maintains its space program as purely for peaceful purposes, the international community remains unconvinced. The dual-use nature of the technology and Iran's past actions contribute to a climate of suspicion and caution. The specter of an Iran capable of launching long-range missiles, potentially armed with nuclear weapons, is a scenario that keeps policymakers up at night. The potential for such a development could have far-reaching consequences for regional and global security. It is a reminder of the volatile nature of the Middle East and the delicate balance of power that hangs in the balance. The quest for space, while a symbol of progress and ambition, is also a source of tension and uncertainty in an already complex geopolitical landscape. Nuclear pulse propulsion, a concept seemingly ripped from the pages of science fiction, is a stark reminder of the destructive power we possess. Imagine a spacecraft propelled forward by the controlled detonation of nuclear bombs. This is not theoretical. It's a technology explored during the Cold War, primarily through Project Orion in the United States. Nuclear pulse propulsion offers immense theoretical advantages in terms of thrust and efficiency, surpassing conventional rocket technology by leaps and bounds. However, the practical implications are equally daunting. The radioactive fallout from each nuclear detonation poses an unacceptable risk to the environment and human health. While the international community has largely condemned the weaponization of space, the mere existence of nuclear pulse propulsion technology raises concerns about potential misuse. The ability to detonate nuclear devices in orbit could have catastrophic consequences, potentially triggering a devastating space debris cascade. Iran's interest in this technology, while not officially confirmed, is a cause for apprehension. The potential for such destructive power to fall into the wrong hands is a chilling thought, one that underscores the need for international cooperation and arms control. It highlights the importance of transparency and dialogue in an era where technological advancements often outpace our ability to regulate them. The incident near Taloqan, Iran in 2009 remains shrouded in mystery and speculation. This remote region, known for its rugged terrain and serene landscapes, suddenly became the epicenter of a global intrigue. A seismic event, unusual for a region not prone to significant earthquakes, sent shockwaves through the international community. The tremors were felt far and wide, raising eyebrows and questions about their true origin. While Iran maintained the event was a natural occurrence, suspicions arose that it was a clandestine nuclear test, potentially related to nuclear pulse propulsion technology. This technology, still in its theoretical stages, could revolutionize space travel but also pose significant risks if weaponized. Media outlets around the world, hungry for a sensational story, seized upon the ambiguity surrounding the Taloqan incident. Reporters scrambled to piece together fragments of information, often relying on unnamed sources and speculative analysis. Headlines screamed of secret Iranian nuclear tests, fueling anxieties about the country's intentions. The narrative quickly shifted from a natural disaster to a potential geopolitical crisis, with pundits and analysts weighing in on the implications. The lack of transparency from Iranian authorities only added fuel to the fire, allowing speculation to run rampant. Official statements were vague and often contradictory, leaving the international community in a state of uncertainty. The event in Taloqan highlights the dangerous interplay between secrecy, speculation, and the media. In an age where information spreads rapidly, the absence of clear facts can lead to widespread misinformation and panic. In the absence of clear and verifiable information, narratives can be easily manipulated to serve political agendas. Various factions use the Taloqan incident to further their own objectives, whether to justify sanctions, rally support, or discredit opponents. The incident served as a stark reminder of the importance of transparency and the need for reliable information in an age of rampant misinformation. Fact-checking teams and investigative journalists played a crucial role in sifting through the noise to uncover the truth. Whether or not the Taloqan incident involved nuclear pulse propulsion technology remains a matter of debate. Experts continue to analyze seismic data, satellite imagery, and other clues to piece together what really happened. However, the event's legacy is a potent reminder of the challenges posed by clandestine activities and the importance of independent verification in an age of heightened global tensions. International bodies like the United Nations have since emphasized the need for greater cooperation and transparency to prevent similar incidents in the future. The Taloqan incident also spurred advancements in monitoring technology, with scientists developing more sophisticated tools to detect and analyze seismic events. These innovations aim to provide clearer insights and prevent the spread of misinformation. As the world continues to grapple with the implications of the Taloqan incident, it serves as a case study in the complexities of modern geopolitics, the power of media narratives, and the ever-present need for vigilance and truth in our interconnected world. The question of Iran's nuclear ambitions has loomed large on the world stage for decades. This issue has been a focal point of international diplomacy, security concerns, and regional tensions, drawing the attention of world powers and neighboring countries alike. The 2015 nuclear deal, formerly known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA, offered a glimmer of hope. It was a landmark agreement reached after years of intense negotiations between Iran and the P5+1 countries, which include the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Russia, China, and Germany. The JCPOA imposed strict limits on Iran's nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief. These limits were designed to extend the time Iran would need to produce enough fissile material for a nuclear weapon, should it decide to pursue one. However, the Trump administration's withdrawal from the agreement in 2018 plunged the situation back into uncertainty. The decision to exit the deal was met with widespread criticism from other signatories and sparked a new wave of tensions. Following the U.S. withdrawal and the reinstatement of sanctions, Iran gradually began to breach the limits set by the JCPOA. This included exceeding the cap on uranium enrichment levels and stockpiling more enriched uranium than allowed under the agreement. It increased its uranium enrichment levels, exceeding the agreed-upon thresholds. This escalation raised alarms among the international community, as higher enrichment levels bring Iran closer to the capability to produce nuclear weapons. This move was widely seen as a calculated strategy to pressure the remaining signatories to salvage the deal and provide Iran with economic relief. Iran's economy has been severely impacted by the reimposed sanctions, leading to widespread economic hardship and public discontent. The potential for Iran to restart its military nuclear program remains a major concern for the international community. The fear is that Iran could use its nuclear capabilities to assert dominance in the region or even develop nuclear weapons. While Iran maintains its nuclear program is solely for peaceful purposes, the lack of transparency and its history of covert activities have fueled distrust. The international community remains skeptical given Iran's past efforts to conceal aspects of its nuclear program. The situation is further complicated by the complex geopolitical dynamics in the region, with Israel, Saudi Arabia, and other regional actors viewing Iran's nuclear ambitions as an existential threat. These countries have expressed their willingness to take military action if necessary to prevent Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. The path forward remains unclear. Diplomatic efforts continue, but the road to a comprehensive and lasting solution is fraught with challenges and uncertainties. The Biden administration has expressed willingness to rejoin the JCPOA but has demanded Iran's full compliance as a precondition. This stance has led to a complex negotiation process, with both sides seeking to balance their strategic interests and domestic pressures. Whether a diplomatic solution can be reached, preventing Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons capability remains a critical question for global security. The outcome of these negotiations will have far-reaching implications for the stability of the Middle East and the broader international order.